All right. Group 3. Let's get it. Ooh, we have the 6 of Wands here. 6 of Wands energy coming in. There's a victory. There's a victory coming your way. It feels like an enlightened victory. Whenever I see these centered positions and this like merging of two sides or merging of two realities, two worlds, it feels like exactly that, like someone stepping into their oneness and becoming whole. And this 6 of Wands feels exactly like that. Like you're centering yourself, you're reaching this higher level, and you're riding in with victory on your side. So if there's been a challenge or is a challenge going on with you right now, this video is timeless, then just know victory is already yours. I feel like I'm gonna end up diving deeper into that card, but let's see what else you got. Listen. Divine wisdom. In this tarot deck, there are bonus cards, all right? I see all of those bonus cards as deeper major arcanas. The divine wisdom card, this is Isis right here. Okay, so there's something that you might have been through that has caused you to have gone through a transformation. Something that's requiring you to step into. If you have not started already, you're going to end up stepping into this divine wisdom phase. You're coming out of something that's making you step into a strong power. This is Isis energy here. So you might be drawn to Egyptian artifacts, Egyptian statues or symbols. You might be Egyptian or related or have been there. You're very drawn to it. Strong pull to Egypt. This is amazing energy to tap into here. Like, this feels very powerful. If there's something you've been putting off on doing, get it done. If you feel moved to start diving into, tapping into your spirituality a bit more, and you've been just feeling like, I don't know, maybe you've been raised with one specific belief or one viewpoint, this is coming out to let you know, you're feeling that way for a reason. Let yourself be guided. I feel like all of these groups have been like so intuitive. Like, we all have intuition, but some of y'all are powerful and don't even know it. Look at that. No in reverse. If you've been waiting on something, postponing it, pausing it, putting it off, because you're like, I don't know, I'll do that later. It's not important right now. I'll research that later. Start researching it now. That's what this is saying to you. If you think that victory isn't yours and whatever you might be dealing with, the 6 of Wands is like that coming home card as well to me. It's like it's the warrior coming back home, or I'm gonna stick to warrior for now because it feels like a lot of you in this group have been going through a lot. You're just starting to get to a space where you can have time to think to yourself, and now you're starting to notice like synchronicities and spirituality, and you're going through an awaken. When people go through these awaken phases, it's a very deep thing. Okay. you start learning stuff about yourself and people that you didn't even think were plausible to know. And this is kind of like that coming home. You're coming home to divine wisdom, but you've been putting off really diving into those sensations and really diving into those feelings. You've been questioning yourself, and the no is coming here in reverse. There's no need to wait any longer. Is what it's saying. And there's no need to wait any longer because boo-boo. With that divine wisdom, you have divine assistance, the Star Brothers. This is Horus energy. protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Trust in what you're being led to. And remember, this is all energy, but the Star Brothers is definitely a divine masculine energy, a protective divine masculine energy. You are fully protected. And this roots right back into Isis. So yeah, you might be someone that's very drawn to Egyptian symbols. Maybe you want to go to Egypt. Maybe you visited there before. But you definitely, you're a loyal person. And therefore you have loyal protection. So if you've been saying to yourself, I'm kind of nervous getting into this, like you might be nervous because it's so out of the box of what you've been taught, you know? Perhaps you might be having the gift of sight. Some of you have the gift of sight, so you see things that at the moment you can't explain and you don't feel comfortable talking to everybody about what you're seeing or noticing. You're not necessarily afraid of what you're seeing. It doesn't have a bad vibration. You're just nervous about shifting your viewpoint so dramatically. And the divine is letting you know, unlock that divine wisdom within yourself. We got you. You're protected. You're safe here. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this feels really strong. Okay. This feels really strong. I'm going to get into what that card's meaning here. Give me a second. I feel like this group, you guys have some type of divine mission, goal. Eschew complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. I feel like I don't even really need to say much else. I mean, we have this coming home victory march card with the centering with the divine energy. Divine wisdom itself comes out with the mother of transformation, reincarnation, Isis herself on the card. Then we get into Star Brothers coming out here on the deck with their protection and loyalty telling you to trust. And now you get a card that's literally telling you, don't try to make this more complicated than what it has to be. Stop waiting and postponing because you keep coming up with these complicated reasons as to why you can't do something or how hard it is to research something, when in reality, all you know you have to do is take, just like with this reading, you take what resonates, you leave what don't. You're a person with a powerful voice. You're here to heal and help bring wisdom into this world. Okay, they told you. That's why I feel like this is like, they told you. That's what this energy feels like. And look at that. We have Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Divine connection, divine mission, divine connection. And we have a strong energy of communication here, which amplifies that voice. We have the blue here, which is the color of the communication chakra. So, and then we have the green, which is the heart chakra. There's some hints of yellow in here. That's sacred. No, that's solar. We also have sacred with the orange, and we have root with the red. And then we have little hints of white in here. White can be your crown chakra. This is an awakening. You're a person that's meant to use your voice to bring in great change and wisdom in this world. This is a powerful group here. Like group 3, you, Look at that. Let your light shine. And what they say about heart. This whole, All three of you guys, all three of these groups have told you guys to center in on your heart. This is a person going through an awakening right now. And you got to let your light shine in order to do that. You can't be, no, I'm just gonna, I think I'll just stay in my room. And should I do that? If you're asking that question, if before, as you were listening, you're like, I don't know if I should really pay, they were like, put that no in reverse, because yes, you should. They wanted to call you out. Like, we know you've been postponing things. We see everything. The divine is not playing, okay? They want you to step into your power. Group 3. I'm actually going to see if there is a quote from Let Your Light Shine. Because the energy for this group, I feel like there's actually, I'm going to have to reference. I've left the decks the way they were when these cards shuffled out. We're going to look at, see what confirmation, what bottom of the deck confirmations we get as well, because this is just the synchronicities here, the way they line up. Okay, the first thing that stands out is be authentic. Let your light shine. Last time I put the book in front of the screen, it blurred a bit. So let me see if I can. Oh, there we go. Be authentic. Today, embrace your uniqueness. Say to yourself, I am so pleased and honored to be me. Well, that was a whole word in a read and a half. The first thing that popped out when I finally found the page. That's amazing. All right, let's see what bottom of the decks I'm drawn to check here. Seven blessings of I. So much blessing and transformation. I'm done. Lionsgate 888. 888. We're actually in a Lionsgate energy transition right now. So yeah, expect your intuition. This is another group that feels intuitive. Expect whatever psychic messages or signs you've been seeing to go into overdrive. Like, expect it. I'm preparing you now. Because this is, this is actually another 8, because we have 8 over here as well. I'm going to put, like with all readings, I will put any numbers that resonated with this group that Spirit told, pointed out to me. I will put it in the description. But this is amazing. Like, I can't stress this enough. We also, I'm picking up some frequencies. So what I'm going to do is I will put the frequencies that I've picked up in the description as well. And you can find videos probably on YouTube or streaming that you can listen to that will help balance you out. Just something to center yourself with. Let's see what the quote is for these two. I was just getting ready to put, this is amazing. I was just getting ready to say, okay, let me put these cards in the box, because when I'm done, I'm just gonna, cleanse the ones I've used and put them back. Something said, nope, leave the decks the way they are. And now I see why, because such a strong divine message was coming in. Your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, positive omen shall enter your life. Doors will open for you. Abundance, prosperity are headed. I cannot talk tonight. Are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something positive. What did I say about transformation energy with Isis being out here in the first place? The goddess of reincarnation and transformation. So we already had the hints of that. We already seen that. They just coming to confirm to you. If you've been seeing 888 a lot, maybe it's 880, 8 o'clock when you look at the time, or something around you keeps adding up to the number 8, because keep in mind, a lot of times when people see dual numbers or 4 numbers, when you add them together, they're supposed to add themselves down into a single digit, because 10 is our completion. 10 takes us back to 1 and back to 0. So you might have been seeing different synchronicities of the number 8. Number 7 is a spiritual gift shall enter your heart and manifest as a blessing in your life. You have innate talents and abilities, boom, I called it, which will support your soul into full glorious manifestation. You have been blessed with a beautiful divine destiny to fulfill. You have natural healing abilities. There's healing again. Natural healing abilities. Choose your thoughts and words so they reflect what you truly wish to put into the world, because your influence is stronger and further reaching than you realize. So let me tell y'all what this means. I feel like some of you already are like, oh my gosh, she's definitely talking to me. But some of you are like, huh? What that means is what you speak is what shall be. I say this a lot. This pops up a lot in readings. Your words and your thoughts will manifest the reality for you. If you believe less of yourself, if you believe something's too difficult, too hard, guess what'll happen? It'll be too difficult, too hard. Not because in actuality it is, but because your mind has manifested that as your reality, and then you're operating from that thought process. You need to allow yourself to accept the fact that you are a strong divine being born of the divine, and that you have gifts and talents that you don't need to explain to nobody else. So if somebody's trying to get you to not feel worthy, if someone's trying to get you to hold back on expressing your spirituality or whatever it may be, that's for your greater good, because these readings are about your greater good. Us as intuitives that channel readings, we're not here to tell you what to do, but we are here to let you know what your guides or ancestors have already been trying to throw at you, place in front of you, put you in the right place at the right time, so that now you'll notice those synchronicities and you can start to act accordingly. But the decision is always yours. You always have free will. And some of you are very powerful. You don't realize how powerful you are, and you keep speaking negativity into your life or into your thought process. And I'm not trying to get, this is already getting pretty long, but I'm just saying your words will mold your reality. And if any of you felt compelled to watch this all the way through, and you're from group 1 and you're from group 2, the same thing applies to you too. You will manifest your reality. The reason we call writing words spelling is because every word we speak is like a spell cast. And that's just an absolute. So from now on, whether it's, and it's not just about saying affirmations. You can say affirmations all day. It's about really feeling them. Allowing yourself to feel that power and not be ashamed of it. It's not about getting carried away with ego. Ego. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's not about getting carried away with that, but it is about recognizing, yeah, I have a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. And it just so happens that for this specific group, a lot of what your purpose is, and you already know it, is to help others somehow. It can be encouraging words. It can be, maybe some of you want to be a motivational speaker. Maybe the career that you want to be involved with puts you in a position where your words have a lot of power. And you're going to need to be mindful of that power, because what you put out and what you give is what you will get all day, every day. We have transition, sacred geometry, transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding to the ever-changing nature of experience and our lives, so that we can learn to let go Surrender to the process and allow transition to occur with ease. I don't know how many times I feel like they kind of just like whacking y'all with that stop, postpone. Dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origins and frequencies. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Spirit, let me tell you. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really feel like y'all needed to hear this. It's taken a while, but y'all really needed to hear this. You are the universe. Let that marinate. You are the universe. As above, so below. Everything reflected in the sky reflects in you. You are made up of everything that exists in the universe. There's no such thing as can't. There's the belief of can't. But in reality, you can and will do a many great thing. Soul family. What them Star Brothers say? Now, this feels like awakening and ascension right here. Yeah, expect your soul family in the physical to manifest in the physical, to come towards you. You're going to start having friendships and bonds created that understand your journey, that understand what you're feeling and what your thought processes are. But you're also going to start hearing from your actual soul family from other realms. That may sound crazy to some of y'all, but I feel like with this group, you've been seeing enough synchronicities that you already know what I'm talking about. So leave yourself open to soul love and allow your inner voice to speak. And I wasn't compelled to go to the bottom of the deck for any other group but this one. But I feel like if some of you are still watching from those other two groups, some of this applies to you too. So if it resonates, take what resonates, leave what don't. Allow yourself balance. What I say about victory. The Sun card is one of the most powerful. That's 3 major arcanas right there. Divine wisdom, which I feel like is an amazing, just amazing to have. Now this one and this one. Allow yourself to stay balanced. Okay. The sun is shining. The sun is shining. You are waking up. Don't be afraid of waking up. Trust me, it's a blessing. Allow it. Let's see, Spirit. Is there any other deck? I feel like they're done. They feel like their message got across. Group 3, I hope you don't feel like nobody was preaching to you or nothing, but I have to deliver messages how I'm told to deliver messages. And this is a rapid change for some of y'all, and it might be freaking some of you out. This may have to be like a part 2 video just because you guys went way over the time of the other videos, but you are protected. Which is also amazing because, if I remember correctly, yeah, this is the stone of protection. So if you were wondering, if you were questioning it, second guessing it for whatever reason, I feel like you now have seen more than enough evidence that you are divinely protected. Yes, you have purpose. Yes, it doesn't matter what you're doing in life right now. It doesn't matter where you are. If you feel like you're possibly down on luck, whatever the case may be, you're stepping into your power. And you have to allow yourself to feel and accept it as such. You have to allow yourself to harmonize with that. And I feel like just like with group 1, music is very important whenever I hear the word harmony, there's this like om sensation. Specifically with this group, it's a heavy om sensation. But peace, love, and light. Pray that resonated with you guys. Comment below if it did. I wish you all the success.